The files were sealed, the names hidden. For years, whispers surrounded one of the biggest scandals in modern history, but now, Washington is shaking again because a fresh document dump has landed straight inside the corridors of power, and the shockwaves, they are spreading across politics, business, and global diplomacy. And yes, at the center of this storm, the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. Well, a man whose secret network, his connections, his elite contacts have haunted powerful circles for years now. This time, the controversy exploded after a letter was sent to lawmakers by the United States Department of Justice. Well, the letter was signed by Attorney General Pam Bondi, and it carried one explosive detail: a list of prominent global names appearing in documents that are linked to Epstein. But here's the part creating a lot of confusion and controversy. The letter reportedly explains the names that appears in different contexts. Some references include direct meetings, some involve social mentions, some involve brief contacts or third-party connections here. Not every mention implies wrongdoing though, but the presence of powerful names, it has kind of triggered political chaos. Among those referenced, US President Donald Trump, former President Barack Obama, former President Joe Biden, former President George W. Bush, and former President Bill Clinton. Yes, multiple generations of American leaders appearing in reference record connected to Epstein files. But this list does not stop at the US politics. It stretches internationally as well, including Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and some of the world's most powerful business figures ever: Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, Tesla and SpaceX chief Elon Musk. And hovering in the background of this entire scandal, Epstein's close associate, Maxwell, the woman convicted for helping operate Epstein's abuse network and widely believed to hold secrets about powerful connections. Now, Capitol Hill is erupting. Lawmakers are demanding answers, transparency, clarity, full disclosure. Now, leading the demand is Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna. He and other lawmakers are pushing for records to be released as soon as possible, but with one major condition: victims' identity must remain protected. And that is where the battle begins, because releasing full records could reveal shocking details, right? But it could also expose sensitive testimonies. Legal experts warn that balancing justice, transparency, and victim protection, it is extremely complex. Well, this controversy is reopening old wounds in American politics. The Epstein scandal has always raised uncomfortable questions. How did one man gain access to the world's most powerful circles? Who knew what and when? And why do warnings about him go ignored for such a long time? Well, for now, many believe that Epstein's death closed the case, but these files suggest that the story never truly ended. And now political tensions are rising again. Republicans and Democrats are arguing over transparency. Activists are demanding accountability, and the public is asking one question repeatedly: who else is connected? Because scandals involving power, money, and influence here, it really stays contained. They ripple outwards, they reshape the reputation, and sometimes they redefine the political career. For now, the documents remain partially hidden. The debates are getting louder, and the pressure on Washington is growing because once elite names appear in controversial files, the public rarely stops asking questions.